Yesterday, China announced that going to add 15 cities as new cross-border e-commerce pilot zones. I'm pretty excited because Hainan is in the list and is also where my company located. And this time is actually different. Let me explain. First, this time, all the cities being selected are basically high-tech industry zones, not fake sneakers, plastic cups, cheap toys, or just doing the dirty work of a big brand. Like Qinhuangdao, they're making auto parts and smart devices. Baoding, they focus on machinery and light system. Shandong specialize in new energy and new materials. Of course, the list also includes important port city like Hainan. By the way, Hainan is also a free trade zone now, and all the companies in the pilot zones will have tax reduction and enterprise allowance. It's going to attract all different companies in the supply chain, no matter sourcing, manufacturing, or transportation. And I believe our importing business will increasing as well. We will buy many products from the other countries. So, China is truly starting the transition process from low-end manufacturing to middle and high-end. The wheel is turning now. And I believe all the people around the world will see the new generation of Made in China very soon, which is more interesting, high quality, and affordable. I know some people may say it's just a Chinese propaganda, fake news. They are collapsed because of the tariff, whatever. First, if you live in reality but not your fantasy, you will know it's true. Second, which is the most interesting point, and it's also what I want to highlight today, is, you know what? Even though it's fake, Chinese people can still make it come true. Let me tell you why. I used to work in several European countries, and I have many friends who are doing business there, big or small. One of the main differences on business environment, which we can both recognize between China and the EU, is the power of execute. I'm not saying good or bad. Europe also have their own system which working well, and in some part they are better than us. I'm just saying difference. In China, this kind of policy, just like planning to develop some cities or boosting which industry will attract huge cash flow, millions of intelligence engineers, lots of companies in a very short time. To be honest, as a Chinese business guy, sometimes it's not even relevant to the project itself. The reason why people are follow the policy and love to invest on the policy is because they are confident to the power of execute of China. They do what they say. Because I have seen by my own eyes a giant hospital been built in 2 months because they say so. A city in rural area called Xiong'an been totally upgraded to a super modern city in 3 years with all the fancy buildings you can imagine because they said so. And tell you what, even tomorrow, Chinese government said we are going to invest a snow boots industry in Africa. Yeah, in Africa. You know what's going to happen next? You will see lots of Chinese people, Chinese engineers, Chinese entrepreneurs going to Africa with their suitcase and luggage, with their money, with their technology, with their machine, with their team, and start building snowshoes production line in Africa. All the people going there is not believe it's gonna snow in Africa and they can sell a lot of boots. What they believe is after the government announced their plan, many smart people, technology companies, and resources will gather in here for the same reason of mine. And we can definitely make something out with these resources and people. Like what we already said, gathering the power to do the big job. Probably after 1 month we found that it's not snowing in Africa at all, but this boost is great for sand prevention. Or even we found the production line can be also used for making truck tires as well with some adjustment, which is exactly what local people need. Or it's not working at all. We have to sell the production line, but we still have the engineers here. We can make new agriculture system, planting something, or even work out the solar panel farm to generate electricity. With money, resources, and people concentrated at a single point, there are infinite possibilities. The point I want to say is, in China, the business environment is different. The government doesn't start with action first, but rather use policies to create a fertile ground to attract people to engage and play around and make adjustment during the process. No one knows exactly what will be grown up on this soil. Electric vehicles, AI, phones, and drones are all emerged in this way. And now, these 15 new e-commerce pilot zones are such a soil. As a petitioner, I'm super excited. At the same time, I believe in the near future, we can see many of new generation of Chinese brands with high quality and affordable price. And there will be plenty of new area and industry will emerge that we can collaborate with each other. It's quite exciting, isn't it? We are at the turning point in history.